We welcome you to our meaningful meditation as we continue on our faith journey here at University Presbyterian Church in this lovely month of January. Very snowy day today. We do have some blue sky, but we are definitely inside as the wind chill is pretty brutal. And this Sunday is the third Sunday of January, and we are in the season after Epiphany. Continuing with our theme for 2026, we nurture. And our main text this week is coming from the Gospel of John, chapter 1, but the second half of the chapter, thinking about the whole impact of Jesus starting to build his team of people in order to broaden the effectiveness of his love and spreading that love in the early days of his time as he ministered here on earth. So what I really want to focus on is this whole idea of how we seek life, and that in doing that, we often experience change. And I don't know how you handle change, but it's not always the easiest thing for us, especially when it affects our personal lives and those around us. And so whether it's happening in your home or at your job, obviously as we think about the world and changes in our world, and how do we effectively look at our faith and the love that Christ has for us to help us through those times of change. So as Jesus is calling the disciples, they are having to change their focus and their life. And that is what we are going to be thinking about, the importance of how do we nurture that in ourselves as well as the people around us. So that is coming up this Sunday on January 18th. We will have also, as part of the service, a very special time that only happens once every year, and that is the ordination and the installation of our officers, which in the Presbyterian Church are those who are serving as elders, leaders of the church, as well as our deacons who serve in a huge way of helping me as the pastor as they look out over our flock. So we hope that you will come and support them in this huge calling in their life as we have this time of ordination and installation. Coming up on next Sunday on the 25th is the ever popular Per Capita Sunday, which is a specific Sunday that we delegate as Presbyterians as a time in which we pay our per capita, which is kind of a head tax in the Presbyterian Church. So for every confirmed member of the church, we are encouraged to pay $41, and that helps cover the costs of our General Assembly, our Synod, and then the local Presbytery of Detroit. So as an example, when we have a search for a pastor, which we do not, rest assured, but when that happens, we do need assistance in that process. And so that's just one example of how they give professional advice and wisdom to the laity of the church as they seek a pastor. So that's one example. There are many more that you can do your own research on the PCUSA website, or I'd be happy to talk to you about it some more. There is information available regarding that. So it's just on everybody who's confirmed in your household. So if it's 2 adults and 2 little people who are not yet confirmed, you're just paying on those 2 adults. So the 25th is the Sunday that we delegate for that, but you can pay it at any point in 2026, and it's totally optional as well. So that's the business of the day. The next Sunday, just want to make sure you have February 1st on your calendar for a fun time as we have our congregational meeting, which is a review of 2025 and also the voting on my call and the financial package that I have for 2026. So that is happening on February 1st, and we have a wonderful time together after the meeting in which we have a potluck. So we invite you to bring something that you would like to do that. Also noting that this is the time in which we are starting up our confirmation class. So if you have interest in having anybody in your family confirmed, you can reach out to Stephanie as our coordinator of our faith formation. So appreciate all of your continued support in this lovely month of January as we continue to be the church together. And as always, if you have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me on our website. So blessings for your faith journey, and we hope to see you this Sunday as we gather together.